95%. That's the percentage of people who will retire broke, struggling, or completely dependent on someone else. Not 50%, not 70%, 95%. Only 5% of people ever achieve real financial freedom in their lifetime. And today, I'm going to show you exactly why. Because once you understand why people stay broke, you can avoid every single trap that keeps them there. This is not motivation. This is not theory. This is the actual blueprint of poverty that most people are unknowingly following every single day. My name is Max. Welcome to Max Up. Let's break this down. Before we begin, this video is supported by FlexClip AI for video creations and editing, and PopPop AI for audio making. The first reason people stay broke is the most obvious, but the most ignored. Nobody taught them about money. Think about your education. You probably learned algebra, history, geography. But did anyone teach you how taxes work, how interest works, how to build credit, how investing works, how compound interest can make you rich or keep you poor? Most schools completely skip financial education. But here's the part that separates the 5% from the 95%. The wealthy don't wait for someone to teach them. They teach themselves. They read books on money. They watch videos like this one. They follow people who understand finance. They study how rich people think, not just how they spend. The 95% finish school, enter the workforce, and never open another book about money again. They learn everything about their job, but nothing about wealth. And then they wonder why, after 10, 15, 20 years of working, they still have nothing saved. Self-education in finance is not optional if you want to escape the 95%. It is mandatory. You are watching this video right now. That already puts you ahead of most people. Keep going. The second reason is one of the deepest traps in our entire economic system. Most people only have one source of income, their job. They trade hours for money. And there's nothing wrong with having a job. But here's the problem. Your income is capped by your time. There are only 24 hours in a day. Even if you work all of them, there's a limit to how much money you can make trading time for money. The wealthy understand something different. They build multiple income streams that don't require their direct time. This is called passive income or leveraged income. It could be investments that generate returns while you sleep. It could be a business that runs without you being there every minute. It could be content that earns money long after you created it. It could be assets like stocks, crypto, or real estate that appreciate in value over time. The 95% wake up, go to work, trade their time, get paid, spend it, and repeat the cycle until retirement. The 5% build systems and assets that generate income, whether they're working or not. This is the real difference between being employed and being wealthy. It's not about how hard you work. Everyone works hard. It's about whether your money and your assets are also working for you. Here's something practical you can start today. Even if you have a job, and you should keep it while you're building. Start putting a portion of your income into something that can grow. Crypto, index funds, a small online business, a skill you can sell. The goal is to slowly build income sources outside of your main job, until eventually those other sources can support you. That's how you escape the time for money trap. Let lifestyle inflation eat every raise. The third reason is sneaky because it feels like progress, but it's actually the opposite. It's called lifestyle inflation. Here's how it works. You get a raise at your job, or your business starts making more money. Instead of saving or investing that extra income, you upgrade your lifestyle. New phone, nicer apartment, more expensive clothes, eating out more. Before you know it, you're earning 3 times what you used to earn. But you're still broke because your spending grew just as fast as your income. This is exactly why some people who earn good money are still broke, while some people who earn average money are quietly building wealth. It's not about how much you earn. It's about the gap between what you earn and what you spend. The wider that gap, the faster you build wealth. The wealthy understand this. When their income increases, they don't immediately increase their spending. They keep their lifestyle relatively stable and increase their savings and investments instead. They might wait years before upgrading their lifestyle, even when they can afford to upgrade immediately. This single habit, resisting lifestyle inflation, is one of the most powerful wealth building tools that exists, and almost nobody talks about it. I want you to do something right now. Think about the last time you got extra money, a bonus, a raise, a gift. What did you do with it? If the honest answer is, I spent it, that's exactly the pattern keeping you in the 95%. Next time extra money comes in, before you spend anything, move at least half of it straight into savings or investment. Protect your gap. They avoid risk completely or take reckless risk. The fourth reason is about risk, and it goes two ways. Some people in the 95% avoid all risk. They keep money in a regular savings account earning almost nothing, terrified of investing because they might lose money. Meanwhile, inflation is quietly eating their savings every single year. By avoiding risk completely, they guarantee a slow, steady loss of wealth. But on the other side, some people take reckless, uneducated risk. They put their entire savings into a random crypto coin because someone on social media said it would 100x. They gamble instead of invest. They follow hype instead of research. And when it crashes, they lose everything and become even more afraid to try again. The 5% take calculated risk. They research before investing. They diversify instead of putting everything into one thing. They understand that some risk is necessary to grow wealth. But reckless risk is just gambling with extra steps. They start small, they learn, they adjust, and they grow their risk tolerance as their knowledge grows. If you've been too scared to start investing, start small. You don't need $1,000. Start with what you can afford to learn with. If you've been reckless with money, slow down, do proper research, diversify, and stop chasing hype. Calculated risk, taken consistently over years, is how ordinary people build extraordinary wealth. They surround themselves with broke mindsets. The fifth reason is about environment. You become a reflection of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And this applies heavily to money. If everyone around you believes that rich people are evil, that money is the root of all problems, that wanting more is greedy, you will absorb those beliefs even if you don't realize it. The 95% often unconsciously sabotage their own success because deep down, they have negative beliefs about money planted by their environment. The 5% surround themselves, even if just through books, podcasts, and online communities, with people who have a healthy, positive relationship with wealth. They see money as a tool for freedom and impact, not something dirty or evil. This is why the content you consume matters so much. If your social media feed is full of people complaining about money, joking about being broke, glorifying overspending, that becomes your normal. Curate your environment, even your digital environment. Follow people who are building wealth. Join communities focused on growth. Change what you see daily, and you'll slowly change what you believe is possible. And the final reason, the one that breaks my heart the most. Many people actually start doing the right things. They start saving. They start learning. They start a side business. But results don't come immediately, and they quit right before things were about to work. Wealth building is not linear. There's a period where you're putting in effort and seeing almost no visible results. This is where most people give up, exactly at the point right before momentum kicks in. The 5% understand that consistency over time is the real secret. There's no shortcut, no magic formula, no overnight success that lasts. It's showing up every single day, even when it's boring, even when there's no visible progress, even when everyone around you doubts you. That consistency compounds, just like investing, and eventually creates a breakthrough that looks sudden to everyone watching, but was actually years in the making. So let's recap why 95% of people stay broke. They never educate themselves on money. They only trade time for income. They let lifestyle inflation eat their progress. They either avoid all risk or take reckless risk. They stay surrounded by broke mindsets, and they quit right before the breakthrough. The good news? Every single one of these is something you can change starting today. You don't need to be part of the 95%. You can choose to be part of the 5%, but it starts with the decisions you make right now. If this video opened your eyes, smash that like button and subscribe to Max Up for more videos on money, mindset, and building wealth. Comment below, which one of these 6 reasons hit you the hardest? I read every comment. Share this with someone who needs to escape the 95%. I'll see you in the next one. Max up,
This
let's
video
go.
is sponsored by FlexClip, the easiest way to edit pro videos in minutes. VoiceOver is powered by PopUp AI. Both links are in the description below so you can sign up free and grab the discount. Like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next one.